Bad anatomy versus bad rendering. What is this? Why does this look like Taylor Swift? Oh my gosh, what is that chin? Oh, look at those hands. So smooth and like, what? Good anatomy but bad rendering versus good rendering but bad anatomy. Ooh, what's going on? Okay, is this supposed to be bad rendering? That looks like a masterpiece. Okay, this looks like a cheap webtoon. Meanwhile, this looks like a smut manga. I don't know which is better. Why not both? Anatomy versus rendering. Ooh. This looks like one of those Korean webcomics that are like intentionally bad. Like you can tell the artist is very skilled. Meanwhile, this one, oh, look at those hands. So smooth and like, what? Oh my gosh, what in the genius did this guy just... Bro, what is that chin? You can tell the artist reads a lot of yaoi. Honestly guys, you can learn a lot from this trend. Look at the blush placement, like that is way too bright for a skin tone. Versus this one, like a little deep purplish. Which is not really what you would think blush would look like, but it complements his skin a lot. And also the colors, look at the colors here, it's so trash, it's so bad. It's like my makeup when I was first starting out. Versus this one, everything's blended very nicely. Except why his brows like that though? Good anatomy or good rendering? Oh. Looks like a gooner art style, not gonna lie. This is the type of art style that you see on Tumblr, where the artist is like super horny and does like NSFW commissions. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, not the Jollibee profile picture. Filipinos, bro. Oh! It's the meme from Freerin. Oh, look at the ear placement. When your character is like looking above like this, the ears go down. So like when you look up, ears down. When you look down, ears up. Boom, simple anatomy lessons with Kooleen. Bro clearly knows their anatomy, but not really because what the heck is that neck? Ooh, I think this is pretty good. That's how I draw hands for real. Ooh, look at that hair. I'm confused. Which one is the bad rendering and which one is the bad anatomy? Both actually look good, like I'm not even gonna cap. Like this isn't even bad coloring. This just looks like manga from the 2000s. Like yeah, you could have blended out like the highlights better. This is peak though. I would use this as a profile picture. Damn, are those hands or are those feet? Bruh. Bad rendering versus bad anatomy. Yo, this looks good. Like this really looks good. You can really tell how good an artist is based on how good their bad art is supposed to be. Like this is supposed to be intentionally bad, right? But it looks so good. That means the art is goated for real. Which is why all of my bad art, it's intentional, you know? It's supposed to look that way. It's supposed to be bad because I'm good. Okay, but let's look at the upper side though. Ooh, it's still not bad. No, it actually is bad. It sucks. Bad rendering, bad anatomy. Ooh, bro used guidelines for real. This isn't even bad. I mean, the hair could be a lot better, but it looks cute. Ooh, that's cute. Bro, this isn't even bad rendering. This is good. This isn't even that bad. This seems more like stylized art. That's true. This is supposed to be bad anatomy? My gosh, these artists, bro. It's always the South Park PFPs. Oh my gosh, it's that disgusting smudge technique. I genuinely hate it when people use smudge as like a blending tool. It ends up looking like this. This isn't bad. It doesn't look like bad anatomy. It just looks like a kid version of the one below. Bad anatomy versus bad render. Bro, what is this location? I can't see the video. Oh my gosh. What have you guys noticed about the bad art? The supposed bad art? They are shading with the black color. You're not supposed to shade with black. If you do that, you suck. Bad rendering versus bad anatomy. Reagan! Yo, you turned Reagan into a drug addict. I love this. It's a 9 out of 10. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I just like Reagan. But it's a 9 out of 10. Bad anatomy versus bad rendering. Ooh. Oh, that's really good rendering. What the heck? Dang. Y'all see that? You can see the skin through her clothes. Oh my gosh. Bad anatomy versus bad rendering. Oh my gosh. What is that chin? Crimson chin? Yo, look at those juicy lips. Dang. Okay. This is a work of art. I'm not even gonna lie, you guys. Sometimes bad art is more appealing than good art. Like supposed good art. It's so good that it's bad, you know? Good rendering can make anything look like a style choice. I'm just reading the comments over here. Yeah, this looks like stylistic choice. Cause like you know your colors, you know your shit. In my opinion, you could do everything right, but if you don't capture the emotion, You're not a good artist. Bad anatomy versus bad rendering. What is this? Why does this look like Taylor Swift? What the freak? This looks so good. What? Why do I like this so much? Bad rendering. Ooh. This looks like creepy pasta art, you know? It's like, it's supposed to disturb you. Like your mama's butt. Ooh. Oran High School Host Club. Oh, so it's like 2024 versus 2026. Yo, he low-key looks more like a twink now than before. Like this guy is just a cute little boy, you know? But this guy, he's a twink. Yo, what? That's smart. He just copy-pasted it like a boss. I think I respect that. Instead of him like spiking his cortisol over drawing roses, 2024 versus 2026. Honestly, I prefer the 2024 version because it had a lot more personality into it, you know? Bad rendering versus bad anatomy. Ooh, I really like this. Oh my gosh. It really looks like some weird game that I just play for like an hour and it changes my life. Meanwhile, this one, this looks like the artwork of a Tumblr artist and is always fighting someone on the internet. Like, what's up with that? This one, this is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, these are both good. I freaking love it when good artists try their best to make it look bad, but it just looks good. That is what you call a great artist. Oh my gosh, is this your inspo?
Hello everybody, my name is Mark.
Bad rendering versus bad anatomy. Bro, why is bro shading with green? That is so disgusting. This is also good rendering. They're all muted and stuff. This one, it's so green, it's so gross. Ugh. They're all trying to make it disturbing on purpose, and it doesn't make it look bad, it just makes it disturbing. It's doing its job. I feel like once art does its job, that automatically makes it good art. No matter how ugly it is. You know, ugly art is supposed to disturb you, right? This looks pretty good. Okay guys, I'm actually gonna try this out for myself. Let's do it. Okay guys, here we have my artwork. As you guys can see at the very top, look at this. Very juicy. Like, look at the way I did the line art. There's variety in the line art. Like, some parts are super thick and some parts are pretty thin, and then the eyes are blurred. As you guys can see, I'm an absolute badass when it comes to drawing line art. Well, we're gonna do the bad rendering on this one. Meanwhile, on this, it looks like ass, but we're gonna try the good rendering on this one. Okay, so for the bad rendering, we're going to pick really ugly colors. What I mean by this is the ultra crappy 2000s anime art style, the way they color things. So I'm gonna make the colors super unappealing, and one way to do that is by mixing two crappy colors together. So we're gonna pick like a Jollibee red color, like a really bright color for the red hair. And look at that. Instantly, it's kind of a turn off. Both of them are very bright and they just clash. Ugh. Honestly guys, I'm not even gonna put effort on this. Like, I'm just gonna make it like really crappy as possible. And then for the eyes, we're gonna pick an ultra white color. Like literally eggshell white, you know? And then for the lips, we're gonna make her lips super bold pink, you know? Boom. Oh my gosh. And then for the blush, we're going to do a really pinkish shade like so. So I'm gonna use my Among Us brush right here to blend everything together like so, just to make it a little more bearable even though it looks like crap. Now another thing that a lot of beginners do is they shade using black. So we're gonna select the blackest of the black, okay? Just put it beneath the hair, like on the face, and then on the nose like so. Also on the hair. So we're gonna blend it out using the smudge tool. Ew. So we're just gonna blend this bad boy out, and as you can already see, it looks disgusting. Like I am about to throw up, guys. Okay, so we're gonna continue to shade using black, and then for the highlights we're gonna use white. Another thing that you should never do unless you want to die. So let's put the white highlights onto the hair like so, and then on the nose, on the inner corners of the eyes, and the chin. Dang, she looks greasy as hell. Like she just lathered butter all over her face or something. And then we're going to also blend. Okay guys, look at the difference between line art and with color, like the rendered version. There is such a huge difference, and sometimes it's just better off as a line art. Like if you don't got the skills to make it good, just leave it alone. Oh my gosh. Okay, let us proceed to the good rendering version, okay? So first of all, you gotta pick the right colors. So we're gonna start with something neutral like this, not all the way at the top like that, something kind of grayish. neutral, if you will. So we're just gonna slap it onto the face like so. And then, okay, since we chose red hair for this, I'm also gonna give her red hair, okay? But not all the way out here, somewhere around here. Boom, bada bing, bada boom, bam, boom. Unlike the one at the top, which is giving like really cheap 2000s anime, this looks more boring, right? But we have a better start. Let me show you how to take this from boring to ultra hot ooh la la mommy. Okay, so for the whites of the eyes, aka the sclera, we're not gonna make it white, okay? We're gonna make it actually grayish, even darker than the skin. That's my art style at least. And then for the blush, we're going to eye drop the skin color and then slide a little downwards and then slide a little to the right, like so. Very demure. We're gonna blend it out using the smudge tool as well. And boom! It looks so natural. Also use it to add color onto the lips like so. We have a solid base over here. Let's add the shading. So the light is gonna be from the right, like so. Pretend that's the sun. So since the light is over there, we're gonna add the shadows over here. Use the eraser to shape the shadows a little bit. You have to do a mix of soft edges and hard edges. Boom! And now it looks ugly. Why? Because it clashes with the dark red color. It's like it's blending together. So what you can do to separate the two is to add like a reflective light. Is this a rule? No, it just looks good. That's why I do it. Now let's shade the hair. And then we're gonna eye drop the hair and then repeat the same process. Slide over here and then downwards. So I want you to think of the hair as a group of shapes, okay? We're not gonna add the shadows like individually. What are you, a noob? Look at the way my hair is. Like there's a shadow over here, right? It's gonna look like this, okay? This is group number 1. This is group number 2. It's just a bunch of bananas like that. We're just going to shade this entire part like so. Also this part because it's being blocked by the face. We're gradually just gonna paint it. As for the right side, since the light source is closer here. Okay, so this is kind of the basics of proper rendering, but obviously this is not enough, guys. So I'm gonna go back and actually try to make this better because this sucks right now. So I'm gonna be right back. Okay, here's bad rendering, good line art versus bad line art, good rendering. Ooh la la, which one do you prefer? Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Watch this, I'll see you there. Stay cool.